Salutations, citizens of Gielnor, and welcome to my guide on the basics of crafting. Crafting is a skill that allows players to create items such as jewelry, pottery, and non-metal armor. There's a bunch of different ways to work your crafting experience. You can use spinning. Most popular location is here in the Lumbridge Castle on the first floor British, second floor US. Right above us, you're actually going to find the bank. A common area for pay-to-play members is going to be in Sears Village, which is on the first floor British, second floor US. It's actually going to be right next to a bank as well. Another good crafting process is weaving. This is going to be a pay-to-play only. You're going to take raw materials and make it into a usable product. The most common item is going to be drift nets. That is used for drift net fishing. That is a completely separate video. There is also pottery, which is the art of turning soft clay, not clay, into various objects using a potter's wheel, followed by putting it in a kiln. You can make a whole bunch of different items. Some of them are locked for pay to play. Most popular area is going to be in Barbarian Village, as it does have a pottery wheel and a kiln right there. However, the closest bank from there is going to be back in Myreque, so most people usually bring teleports. Another item you can use for crafting is going to be leatherwork. The most common area to work on your leatherwork is going to be in Enakhra. There is a tannery right here with a bank close by. For those of us who are pay-to-play members, you can go to the Crafting Guild, which is here in Remington. You need level 40 crafting to enter. You also need to be wearing a brown apron to enter. There is a bank available, but that is for pay-to-play only. It does have clay available, silver, and gold, which are used for crafting as well. This area right in here is going to be a big cow pen. There is also a tannery upstairs, a spinning wheel upstairs. You're going to have multiple pottery wheels and kilns in there. To work with your leather crafting, the best place to do this, like I said, is in Enakhra, as there is a crafting shop there as well. They do offer needles and thread, as well as various different molds. In order to do leather work, you do need a needle. One thing of thread will make 4 products before it degrades. You can also tan snake skin, as well as dragon hides to make the hide armors. In the Mort'ton swamp, for those of us who are pay to play, there are snails you can kill. Turning those into a snelm is actually one of the easy Mort'ton diary quests. You can also do glasswork as long as you have a blowpipe and melted glass, which can be made using sand and soda ash into a furnace. Cutting gems will also give you crafting experience. You need to use a chisel. If you cut semi-precious stones such as opal, jade, and red topaz, you do have a fail rate where you will receive a crushed gem instead of a cut one. Anything from cut sapphire on up will not fail to cut and will always result in a cut gem. Sapphire through dragonstone will also be able to go into your gem bag if you ever receive that from the Motherlode Mine. That is a members only item, and it will only work for uncut gems. But the amazing thing about that is it will hold up to 60 uncut of each of those gems. Definitely a worthwhile item to get. You can also craft weaponry. You have your silver sickle, crossbow bolts, as well as various tridents and battle staffs, and amethyst items. One last item that you can do, which is a bank standing method, which means you stand at the bank literally, is a birdhouse. All you need for that is a clockwork and the appropriate logs with a chisel and hammer. You can do up to 13 in your inventory at one time. It is actually fairly decent experience, and you and magic ones usually are fairly decent GP. For those of you who are free-to-play members, actually one of the best GP methods you can do if you are willing to spend the time is going to be tanning hides. Doing so, you just run back and forth through the Alcarid Bank to the tannery. You can usually get about 4 to 5 runs without a stamina potion before you completely run out of energy. Another item you can do for free-to-play to try to get some extra GP, the food shop in here, you can get kebabs for only 1 GP. Buy a bunch of those while you're doing your runs. And you can sell them at the GE, usually for about 56 GP to 200, depending on what the price is sitting at the time, which is actually almost pure profit, which is a great way to make money. Again, that's if you're willing to do the run back and forth. I don't advise it for anybody of a fairly decent level. Just doing it for free to play, trying to get some GP to get your bond, it's probably going to be your best bet. Alright, y'all, have fun. Happy grinds!